Welcome to the Conspiracy Cast, the show right here at Tales of Earth where we sit down, the three of us, and discuss various conspiracies out there as to do we believe them, should we believe them, and why do people believe them. Last week we talked about the flat Earth theory, and today we're going to be talking about Reptilians. And if you want to watch this show aired live, it is aired at our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/EligibleMonster, because our company is Eligible Monster Productions, every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's then uploaded to our Patreon, patreon.com/comicstorian, where you can directly support us and get all of our projects early. It then is uploaded right here to the Tales of Earth channel, where we hope you enjoy. I think that was good. Much more clear than the first.
That was a great opening.
Yeah, I like that.
Good job.
I am amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
My name is Benny. That is Gary. And that is Andy. And the way the show works is typically very simple. I tell Gary, get a conspiracy, and the next day he shows up and goes, here's what we're doing.
It's true. Do you know what else is true?
What is true?
I am not a reptilian.
Hold on.
What's funny?
Hold on.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
A reptilian wouldn't want to be touched.
Yeah,
Yes,
I want to see if you feel like
exactly.
you have scales.
Okay, so, and you just have to trust me that I'm not a reptilian. Don't touch me. Because reptilians,
Is this a thing now?
reptilians walk among us.
Both of us.
Stop.
Where's he going to go? Where's he going to go?
He's gonna duck.
Tickled.
All right, all right.
Reptilians walk among us. They are our celebrities, leaders, newscasters, and they are from...
We have a camera.
And they have, from the hollow earth, according to some, controlled the fate of the world.
That's what they're saying.
Yes, that's what they're saying. That's what they.
Okay, so
the proverbial
I just
they
want to
say,
are
who is
saying.
that?
There's one thing I want us to state initially on a lot of these things before we go into
Okay.
it from now on.
Yes.
So today's conspiracy is reptilians.
Today's conspiracy is reptilians.
Before we look into the evidence, Andy,
Yes.
do you believe in reptilians walking among us?
No, I think that snakes and other amphibians and things like they're not real.
Amphibians and reptiles are kind of different things, but okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But none of them is real.
No, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to lump birds into that too. You
Yeah,
know that?
birds not a thing.
Yeah.
I don't believe in reptiles walking among us as people. I mean,
Oh, no, yeah, that I believe it. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. Snakes
Okay.
are a conspiracy. Okay.
Snakes are a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You ever been to the zoo? Sure. Right, like they count them all. Sorry, continue.
So, the following information comes from a website called Gaia.com, and this is actually some of the best information I found. This is the most concise, best information I found.
The best information you have on the confirmation of lizard people.
Yes.
Okay, I
essentially.
just want to clarify what
Yes.
you found.
Yes. And but before we move on, there's one name you have to know when you're talking about reptilians. He's very famous among conspiracy theorists. His name is David Icke.
I was going to say Jay-Z, but let's go with yours.
Okay, Jay-Z. David Icke is like the world's leader on the reptilian conspiracy theory. He's basically championed this idea for a couple decades now. And people have actually, other conspiracy theorists who don't believe in reptilians actually admire his efforts. They admire some of the things that he's presented, minus the reptilian thing.
I just want to
so
throw
he
this
does
out
have
there
some.
real quick.
What?
It's not Jay-Z. The rapper B.O.B., along with believing in the flat earth, believes in reptilians.
Oh, okay. Well, flat Earth. Okay, those don't go together. Well, hollow Earth and reptilians. It's like peanut butter and jelly. It's perfect. Okay, it's delicious.
Flat Earth and reptilians is like
That's ridiculous.
sardines
It's absurd.
and cheese.
That is delicious.
Sardines and cheese. No, it's like sardines and cotton candy. Okay. Moving on. All right, so from Gaia.com. David Icke's famous reptilians conspiracy. Do they walk among us? You've probably seen tabloid headlines claiming Justin Bieber caught momentarily transforming into reptilian form.
I would believe that.
Or shape-shifting Secret Service agent, proof of Illuminati reptilian bloodlines. Just a hint of things to come. While these may seem like fringe conspiracies, a poll taken during the 2016 election showed that 4%, or roughly 12 million Americans, believe in these famous reptilians.
I just want to throw this out there. That Justin Bieber as a reptilian person, that is legit.
I believe it.
There's a whole
believe it.
thread of Justin Bieber's reptilian roots by the Rolling Stone.
Oh. Really? His reptilian roots, going back to his roots. They should make a documentary starring Justin Bieber, going back to his hometown of reptilians.
His great-great-grandmother was like an iguana.
Probably. It's an iguana. Okay. Did you just hear what I said?
Yes.
12 million Americans, roughly, believe in these famous reptilians.
I just want to add, apparently that the story was started by BuzzFeed News. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, continue.
Well, yes. Also, apparently, if you're a reptilian, you're automatically a member of the Illuminati. I mean, that's just,
it's made up by reptilian people.
Yes. Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, the Illuminati is actually a theory made by reptilians.
That would make sense.
To throw off
the
trail.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
A conspiracy.
Start a conspiracy.
Yeah, all right.
All right, famous reptilians. Much of the theory's popularity comes from Icke's interpretations of Gnostic texts, such as the Nag Hammadi, as well as biblical apocrypha like the Dead Sea Scrolls. He says he believes these texts contain evidence that certain higher vibrational beings of frequency, known as archons, A-R-C-H-O-N-S, appear on Earth as human, masking their true reptilian form. These archontic forces are undoubtedly evil, because if we don't know what it is, it's evil, intent on enslaving humanity for their own selfish reasons. Icke says these forces are like a computer virus which manifests itself in elite bloodlines throughout mankind's history. Also known to use their most infamous arm of clandestine influence, the Illuminati. These famous reptilian shapeshifters form the psychopathic ruling class. Those are harsh words. That pulls the strings in all of the world's financial and political power structures. Thoughts so far?
I have a question. All right.
You've convinced me. I believe reptilian people are real now.
Yeah. I can totally get behind the Gorn just running around on Earth. I got that. That's
Gorn.
fine. The Gorn from Star
Trek?
Okay, yes. Okay.
All right, so I can get behind that. How are they also shapeshifters?
Well, obviously, if you're an alien, you're a shapeshifter.
Right. And if you're a reptile, you take chameleon genes.
I said Gorn just because it's the thing that pops into my mind. But, I mean, it doesn't specify that they're aliens. It specifies that they're vibrational beings of a higher frequency.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, which is also what a chameleon is.
Yes.
This is the evolution of a chameleon. That's what it is. Chameleons.
So eventually chameleons are going to take over the Earth as well.
So I have a better idea. What if they're not reptilians and it's actually what's that breed of octopus that can like basically shapeshift?
Oh yeah. It doesn't shapeshift, but they camouflage.
Well, they camouflage. Yeah. So the
much,
camouflage octopus, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, so they're not actually reptilians. This is a conspiracy theory started by the camouflage octopi.
I just wanted everyone to know.
Now you're saying there's octopi people?
Don't research transformations from reptilian to human, because
no. Why would you do that?
That's gross. That looks like it. I'm sorry. That looks inappropriate.
I'm going to link it to
it does. It looked inappropriate. I was
just
like,
watching porn.
Yeah. Okay. And it's not hard to sympathize with Icke's belief.
What do you mean it's not hard to sympathize?
Okay. The decisions made.
Honestly, you've read a paragraph. I'm already convinced.
Yeah, convinced. The decisions made by politicians, bankers, and the global elite are often selfish, detrimental to the environment, and subversive to the betterment of society at large, as far as we know. 3 signs of psychopathy. 3 signs of psychopathy. Okay. Who wrote this? But are they really reptilian?
The people who believe in reptile people.
Yes, of course.
Big on their grammar.
Of course, we all have a reptilian brain.
Do we?
That part of us responsible for behaviors such as aggression, dominance, and territoriality, which was a nickname given to the basal ganglia by neuroscientist Paul MacLean when he wanted to compare our instinctual actions to those of reptiles. But it seems like the reptilians Icke describes are a little more conniving than MacLean's concept. It seems they're capable of more cerebral thought. Yes, what's your question, Benny?
Isn't that the plot to the Super Mario Brothers movie? That we're all evolved from reptilians and we're de-evolving them into mushrooms and reptilians?
I believe you're right.
So that movie was actually a documentary about the underground resistance against.
Yes.
I was going to say,
yes.
Did you just give me the plot to the Super Mario Brothers?
So what you're saying is John Leguizamo is our only hopes.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
Did this theory exist before the Super Mario Brothers
yes,
movie?
Yes, it did.
Oh,
it did. This is an old theory. Yes.
Like the guy watched that movie and it was just like, oh my God. It all makes perfect sense.
Illuminati Bloodlines. There are two types of these famous reptilians, hybrids and full-bloods. So they're like wizards. You've got the mudbloods and the purebloods. Muggles. We would be the muggles, or are we? The hybrids are an alleged crossbreed between humans and full-blooded reptilians, who are too few in number to take over the planet. Hence the reason they cloak their identity while manipulating world leaders and financiers behind the scenes. Yes.
Question, teacher.
Yeah.
If I can go shape-shifting, this is actually more of a question for Andy.
Okay.
Yes, Ben.
If we have, a battalion-sized amount of reptiles that can shape-shift and go into hiding,
Correct.
What would stop us from taking over the world?
Well, currently we're running into a logistics problem. Hypothetically. What it is you don't want to. I got nothing.
I'm just saying.
But if you want the real details,
we're currently running into a logistics problem.
Yes. We started a GoFundMe.
It's more of a
I'm just saying. If you have 10 people that can shapeshift and go into hiding at a moment's notice.
Oh yeah.
But can they shapeshift at a moment's notice?
Okay, they need process. 2 minutes.
I can't do it if you're watching.
Like what if so we say shapeshifter in our mind, that just means they like the scrolls or something. But what if they have to shed their skin?
Ooh, yeah. Like it's
like
a semi-permanent change.
Exactly,
Each time that's a really cool concept, yeah. Okay. Illuminati Bloodlines. There are two. Okay, I just read that.
You read that one.
There's also a hierarchy, according to Icke, of which the full bloods or Dracos. See, Draco.
It did not actually say that.
Yeah,
does
Dracos.
It?
That's what he calls them. He calls them Dracos.
Dracos. Now we know what they're called.
So dragons.
You know what we should do? Make our second Illuminati T-shirt for our brand. I'm a Draco. Only certain people will get it.
Do you mean Slytherin? Okay.
Other people just think it's a Harry Potter thing.
Yeah, they're like, what are you talking about? So the Dracos sit atop, maintaining control of the hybrids, who are unaware they are even reptilian. How does that work?
I think we have a reptile in our chat.
One?
Two?
Just
three. I love the Illuminati. Welcome to the Conspiracy Cast, Mr. Autobot.390.
Yes, thank you.
Roll out.
Draco Heat, they found me.
Okay, so the hybrids, according to Icke's theory, don't even know that they're reptilians. What is the point? You don't wake up someday and you're like, oh, hey, yesterday, I had skin and now I have scales. That's normal, right? The hybrids don't know. How can the hybrids control the world using their reptilian? Anyway, I'm just going to move on from that.
I told you that I don't understand. Andy's right. There's got to be a logistical issue that we're not thinking about. Because if I have a battalion, even a battalion, and you're assuming it's probably at least one military base size of reptilians. Like, it's going to be quite a few. How are we not conquering the world? I mean, how are they not conquering the world?
Right.
I'm not getting the memo. They're not getting the memos out.
Right.
I'm very afraid right now.
So it says the Dracos.
Yes, the Dracos.
The
Malfoys.
Rule the hybrids, but the hybrids are unaware, that's why they're saying that it's a secret shadowy thing.
Is it
highest
X-Files?
level of government are the Malfoys.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
My theory.
Controlling the mudbloods.
Exactly.
The purebloods are controlling the mudbloods.
That's right. You just got to.
It's their reptilian DNA that allows them to be manipulated. Right. Oh, okay, I see.
It's Super Mario Brothers meets the X-Files. Remember the X-Files plot was there was one alien race that was subservient to another alien race that was also trying to conquer the planet, and somebody's blood made everyone's eyes pop out of their head. I don't remember what that one was, but am I the only?
Are you talking about the black?
There was the Greys and then the other ones.
Wasn't the black goo stuff technically in control?
Yeah, that's what I mean. This is the plot to X-Files meets the Super Mario Brothers movie.
David Icke was...
Where do you think they get all those plots from?
Exactly. Most of the world's most influential political figures are of the hybrid ilk, including modern presidents, prime ministers, and bankers. That's actually a question. When you go in for an interview at a bank, they ask you if you're a reptilian, and then if you say no,
if a fly was buzzing around this room, would you eat it?
Yes, that's an odd question. Would you be able to catch it? Okay, others believe hybrids exist as reptilian celebrities. but Icke typically sticks to institutions and political entities, especially those with nefarious histories like the CIA, Bilderberg Group, which we've talked about before on the other channel, and the Trilateral Commission. In one of his most renowned titles, The Biggest Secret, Icke meticulously charts the bloodlines of a family called the Merovingians.
Isn't that also in Assassin's Creed?
Maybe.
I have seen way too many sci-fi things, or reptiles are just integrated into everything.
The Merovingians were a real family.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So they're from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, a central connection of French nobility that links ancient Egyptian pharaohs and Roman emperors to the British royal family, U.S. presidents, and nearly every other influential political figure of the past few centuries. To even begin to delineate this tree would require extensive detail, so for an explanation from the man himself, click here. We're not going to click there.
No?
Nope. Reptilian references. Okay, so we're actually, we're going to stop there real fast.
Okay.
Where are we at?
We're still good, don't worry.
Okay. So according to David Icke, the world's leader on the reptilian theory.
Which apparently a bunch of my favorite movies of all time, which includes Super Mario Brothers, have been based upon his works.
Right. I mean, there was a TV series called V.
Yep.
Yeah, that was basically this concept, only they were aliens and they were just... They weren't
shapeshifters.
Well, they weren't shapeshifters. They just had like a skin.
Yeah.
Wasn't there another one that recently had? Like, it was aliens. It also got tied into a video game. All of it bombed, but the show kept it going for a little while.
Oh.
Noah Wilder was on it.
Noah
Wiley.
Oh.
No, that was Falling Skies. That
Falling
wasn't a video
Skies.
game.
I thought that was the same plot though. Aliens came down, blended in, took over.
No, they came down and wiped out humanity.
Oh, I didn't watch the show, so I don't know.
Right.
I played the game for like 2 minutes and it got
No, you're
very
thinking
buggy.
of Defiance.
Defiance.
Yeah, that was another one. Wow, this happens a lot.
Yeah, it does. So, according to this theory, reptilians are hiding among us, mostly in the form of like political leaders who may not even know that they're reptilians. So they may even actually be members of the Illuminati and still not know that they're reptilians.
Are you a reptile, Gary?
I don't know. Am I?
Do you get really cold when we're in the cold areas?
I do.
That's why he's always wearing a sweater.
Judging off of that, my wife's reptilian. It's always cold.
Did you get her a heat lamp? See what happens.
Get her
We have a space heater.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm just picturing Andy goes home for the night, right?
Yeah.
She's like, I'm freezing. I was like, all right.
Yeah. His wife gets in bed and she's like, I'm really cold, and she's like, can I have blankets? He's like, let's try something new.
Here's what
He just sets up a lamp on her. She's like, well, this is really cozy. Ah!
Yeah. We got that
She's like,
rock
no,
in the corner.
she's like, I was gonna say,
herself.
she's like, something's missing. A hollow log. A hollow log. Yes. Okay. So according to David Icke, the world's leaders in terms of politics and finance are reptilians.
Sure.
That's about as far as he can prove it. I mean, you might be able to look at the bloodlines of nobility and royalty throughout history and say, oh, this country's connected to this, and the country's and this, which makes sense because if you have power, you can pass down power.
Now, I have a question related to this.
Yes, what's that?
Okay. And maybe it was when I was thinking of my stupid jokes and I missed it.
Maybe.
So that's why I want to ask us to
Okay.
clarify.
Okay. Yeah.
Legit question.
Okay.
If reptile people are weird, if they're,
We don't discriminate against the reptile people, all right?
No, they might be
Is there a
watching.
process that thinks that this is maybe a different evolutionary path from the supposed evolutionary path of humanity?
Yeah, so they have like reptilians and then you have Homo sapiens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So because you're going into ancient cultures.
Yes.
And I mean, once again, that's the plot to Super Mario Brothers.
We also don't have any fossil evidence of like humanoid-sized bipedal lizards.
Aren't those dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs.
I mean, we always make the joke, but they are pretty bipedal. They just got T-Rex arms.
That's true. That's true. Reptilian references in ancient cultures.
You're gonna ignore my question?
I am, because
Keep going, it's easier.
Icke says there is mention in the Nag Hammadi.
Sliders also had reptilian aliens.
Yes. I think most sci-fi and fantasy has touched on this. Doctor Who did that too.
Did they?
They did. Yeah. Reptilians but they evolved to a human standard human level millions of years before we did. That's
actually, I think I did see that one. Yeah. They do live underground in the Hollow Earth.
Yeah, they do.
And and I remember there's an episode where they're attacking, and we found out they're not actually hostile or something like that.
Right. Okay, so Icke says there is mention in the Nag Hammadi of not just reptilians, but also the Greys, commonly reported as one of the less than friendly alien species humans encounter. These two are manifestations of the negative archontic form, he says. So greys are just a different form of reptilians. Icke also uses Zechariah Sitchin's interpretations of the ancient Sumerian tablets, which detail the Anunnaki, a progenitor race of reptilian aliens who came to Earth and interbred with humans, leading to the first advanced civilizations in Sumer, Egypt, Babylon, and the Indus Valley. Icke also points to the Old Testament, in which the Nephilim, aka the fallen ones, fit into his theory of a descendant race infiltrating humanity. Some translations interpret the Nephilim as giants, or others as fallen angels.
According to Diablo,
some translations, actually, the Bible talks about both of them. It's not just translations. It literally says that they were giants and fallen angels. Whatever. Okay.
In Diablo, I believe it's Diablo, they're the offspring of humans and angels.
Yes. Well, that's biblical.
Right.
It actually
and
says
in supernatural,
in the Bible. Yes.
They're all powerful and can crush everybody.
Actually, that's biblical too.
Oh.
They were basically like the heroes and strong men of old. They were giants. They were these like monsters of human beings.
Okay.
That's actually in the Bible. But in both cases, they interbred with humans. Icke says these are the reptilians, and depictions of them can be seen throughout disparate religions and cultures in antiquity, worshipped as gods or demigods like the Nephilim.
So they're believing that the Nephilim came down.
Yes, they were actually aliens.
They're actually aliens.
Reptilian aliens.
Mated with humans.
Yeah, the gray reptiles.
And when they mated with humans, they made reptile people.
Yes, that's how we interbred.
So my theory of the evolution, that's out the window, because that's just, if you mate with an alien/angel, you just get lizards.
Well, the thing is,
this is sounding more off the wall the more you go into this one.
Oh, it is. Absolutely.
It's not
the problem.
Like with the flat Earth one, it was off the wall, but they were at least like, well, this is the rationale behind it.
Yes.
Like, I want to know who sat down and
What are you talking about? The rationale is angels came down.
who were actually
reptiles.
Interdimensional lizard aliens.
Right. Came down. And somebody was like, "Hey, look at that chameleon. Let me get with that."
Yeah.
Okay. Some of the conspiracies
they probably shapeshifted. I mean, they looked human.
You should hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the conspiracies we went over on the previous channel, like you're like, okay, I can see where they got this.
Right.
I want to know what
you're talking about. There's tons of evidence right here.
Yeah. So basically, what we have,
it's just this in the flat Earth. I just want to know, like, who sits around and goes, "What if reptiles are real, man?"
What if reptiles are real?
I told you they're all fake. Reptiles, amphibians, and birds.
That's the off-the-wall thing I said today?
Well, if everything's a simulation, then yeah, of course.
It's technically all fake.
It's all fake.
Yeah.
It's all fake. Okay, so what is your objection exactly?
That this is where they lost you?
Yeah.
This is not the shape-shifting alien people. You're like, no, that I got. But alien angels?
Yes.
Yes. So that's where it jumped the shark.
You were on board with interdimensional shape-shifting lizard aliens.
Apparently.
But when they come down as biblical angels,
you're like, I'm gone. Nope.
Apparently, for me, this is season 6 of our TV show, and they jumped the shark, and I'm like, nah, you lost me.
Yeah. Okay, so in ancient Sumer, there is a literal statue, not a figurative statue, a literal statue of a reptilian goddess cradling its offspring. Ancient Egypt has Apep, the serpent deity that embodied chaos and opposed light.
Wait, they're using the deities of the Egyptians as evidence of serpent people?
Yes.
So based on that, we also have bird people
and dog people.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely.
Haven't you ever seen...
Stargate SG-1?
Thank you. Yeah. I was like, what's that one with the big circle?
Yeah.
When a portal opens.
In Mesoamerican culture, there was Quetzalcoatl, or Kukulkan, the flying feathered reptile god, who created the cosmos. And Indian...
No, I'm not questioning cat people, Twitch chat. I'm down with the cat people.
Oh, cat people are totally real.
Yeah.
And Indian religions, including Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism, speak of the Naga, a human-snake hybrid demigod that are potentially dangerous to humans. Could this have been half-blooded reptilian? Could this have been the half-blooded reptilians Icke warns us of today? Maybe. And we're coming to the end of this. Whether you ascribe...
Is that a ghost?
Okay, it would be subscribe to Icke's, not ascribe to Icke's. Rather, fantastic. Who wrote this? Fantastic.
The people who believe in reptile people.
His sentiment and the foundation of his histrionics stem from a genuine concern for humanity and the oppression he sees from an elite class. the 1%. So if you're in the 1%, you're a reptilian.
Right.
This is an anxiety shared by a lot of people in the world, particularly in this day and age. And for that, it's difficult to completely dismiss Icke's ideas. Reptilian aliens or not.
Okay.
I find it very difficult to
Go
dismiss
down.
this
I want to see what this
idea.
actual picture is, though. Is that like a...
Oh, that's like a, I don't know what
Alien
that is.
origins.
Yeah, apparently we're... Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to think why, like, the reptiles I just find so much more laughable than the flat Earth.
Sure.
Well, I don't believe
that's
it either.
the thing. That's the thing that gets me is like you were cool with the reptile shapeshifters, but when they supposedly descended from aliens is when you
Angels.
Sorry,
Yeah.
is when
Yeah.
they
Well, I
lost
don't mind
you.
biblical lore, but like, and the Nephilim makes sense and everything like that. But like now, that's your excuse for the reptiles because okay, look, if you're a flat earther, you're just too dumb to drive to the edge of your horizon. I mean, that's literally how I look at it, right?
Yeah.
But I can see the rationale.
Maybe get like a drone or something.
Well, I'm just saying I can see the rationale of going. Well, I can't see. I can see the rationale. I can't see any farther, so the Earth must be flat.
Yeah.
I can at least understand that rationale, even
Right.
if I don't believe it.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if you ignore science and...
That's what I'm saying. But there's a
eyesight.
there's a
World, your
path that
eyesight,
would there's a path
math.
that would lead to that's what I'm stating. You
Yes.
know, like
Yeah.
there is a thought process that could
You're
get
like
you there.
really triggered by this.
Because who sits here and goes?
He's gonna be wandering around tonight, just muttering to himself, aliens.
Angels?
Okay,
No,
look.
no.
You want to believe that there's shape-shifting lizard people?
Okay, sure.
Okay. You want to believe that they're aliens? Okay.
Fine.
Angels, you lost me.
No, because here's my point. Here's my point.
okay.
Because you could say aliens, no problem. Aliens landed, they're lizards. We've seen them. They've
Right.
shape-shifted. Fine.
Right.
There's this one video out on the internet that proves it to me, and that's why I believe it.
I saw it on YouTube.
What I want to know is where they got the biblical references. Well, the Nephilims definitely made it with humans, which made reptiles. Like, where
Yes.
did that correlate? That's what's
Basically,
losing.
what he's trying to say is that there's a connection between his theory of where we are currently with the hybrids, and what he's trying to say is that this has been happening for thousands of years. Okay, thousands of years.
To the point where it's even written in the Bible.
to the point where
But
it's even
is
written
it?
in the Bible.
I don't remember the chapter where they're like, reptile people walk among us.
It's
Be
in Gen-
aware.
It's in Gen. No, well, it doesn't say that.
Yeah, no,
What
it
he's
does.
trying-
God came down to Noah and went built a boat. Also, watch out for the reptile people.
Actually, yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where is this
That's in the
reference?
apocryphal works.
Yeah.
Okay, so the interpretation is that people thought they were angels when in fact they were just interdimensional shape-shifting lizard people.
So is that in the Bible and I missed that chapter when
No,
I've
that
read the
is
Bible?
Not, no, that is not.
It's an interpretation.
It's an interpretation. You can actually find the lizard people translation
Where's that
of the
Bible
Bible
study? Yeah, I was
in
like,
your
where's that
local
Bible
store.
study?
Yeah.
I missed that one.
Yeah. Okay, so David Icke also wrote a book entitled, and this is appropriate for our previous talk, Children of the Matrix. Okay, so we're connecting the Matrix, our next topic,
What if?
and lizard people, how an interdimensional race has controlled the world for thousands of years and still does.
What if the lizard
Yeah.
people won, and we are now in the Matrix, and they are the ones? See, everyone assumed it's the machines.
It was
What
lizard
if
people.
it's the lizard people?
It was lizard people.
Is that going to be your remake of the Matrix?
So,
I'm
it's
writing the screenplay now.
I was like, based
Yes.
on the fact that
Yes.
that we've rebooted Spider-Man within 5 years, we're at 10 years in the Matrix. It's long overdue.
Oh, way longer. What if it wasn't machines, but it was
What if
lizard
it was lizard people who are actually aliens and angels?
The following, this is where he gets, this is my favorite part of this entire thing. Okay. The following is from theatlantic.com. The point being is that it's easy to tell when you have or someone you know has been possessed by a reptile from outer space.
Now they can possess people?
Yes. Yeah. While Icke doesn't describe how to spot someone who has been manipulated by / merged with a reptilian.
Gary, we've
Dan-
done like over 40 episodes of these, and you
know.
finally broke me.
Yeah. Dan,
So wait, now they're not
have you
shapeshifters, now
ever
they're
merged? Oh, they're merging. Ah, okay. Merged with
Dan's a
reptilian.
lizard person.
Yeah. Probably to protect his lucrative speaking circuit revenue. Because, wow. Okay. So there's a point. What they're saying is that there's a point to which David Icke just won't go. David Icke is saying, I'm not going there.
No, man, because
Okay.
they can't possess you, they shapeshift.
Probably to protect his lucrative speaking circuit revenues others have. What? Okay, the common signs, according to one source, they don't say who the source is. I just love this list. I don't know. This is not a reliable list, but I just love this list. This is how you spot a lizard person. Okay,
Dan, come here. For camera's sake, we're going to use you as our test dummy on this. Okay, so what am I looking for?
Yes. Okay.
Wait, what?
Come here, sit
Wait
here.
until he gets over here. This seriously made me laugh so hard. Okay.
Okay, so
If you're spotting a lizard person,
okay.
they're like bird watchers. I'm gonna start a lizard person watching. Predominance predominance of green or hazel eyes that change color like a chameleon, but also blue eyes.
He's clear on the eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So check for me.
Okay.
I have hazel eyes.
Piercing eyes.
Some people.
like-
You pierced me.
Eyes that are just like very piercing. They're like bright.
Okay.
I've seen people like that. I do not have those. I have dark blue eyes, so they're not very piercing. True red or reddish hair.
So far, Andy's winning this.
Yeah. My beard grows in. I must have been blended with a reptilian. Okay, where are we? Low blood pressure. Okay, that would be me again.
Do you have low blood pressure, Andy?
No.
High blood
It's
pressure?
probably, well, it's not high. It's probably normal, middle ground.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know, middle?
So far, I'm pretty safe.
Yeah.
Okay, so keen sight or hearing. Neither for me.
Yeah, I had surgery to fix
no.
my eyes, so.
Okay, here's
I
a
no
good
longer
one.
have good hearing, but I still got.
Here's a normal human thing. ESP.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Ready?
Okay.
No, didn't work.
Okay.
I was
UFO
tired.
connections.
Got that.
What does that even mean?
So
you
one
saw
night I was
a
driving
UFO
through a
once.
field, and I don't want to talk.
I've got connections.
I got connections.
I've got
Dan
connections.
actually,
I know a guy.
the reason we
I
don't
know a
see Dan after Thursday night's podcast,
Yeah.
he goes to his UFO.
Don't tell him.
Okay.
Now it's going to be a different day.
Here we go.
Adjust my schedule.
This is one of my favorites. This is how you can tell someone's a lizard person. Love of space and science.
Dan, it's you.
I do love both space and science.
Lizard person!
Deep compassion for the fate of mankind. Andy, how do you feel about mankind? Do you have a...
Deep compassion for the fate of mankind. No, I'm good then. I'm fine.
Care less how we're going.
A sense of not belonging to the human race.
I got that.
Okay.
Okay. I got one down.
Psychic abilities.
Yeah,
Yep,
wait,
got it.
doesn't that go with ESP?
Yep, psychic ability. Yeah, it's basically SP. Unexplained scars on body.
Got that.
I mean, if you like, dude,
Okay.
turn away. Don't look. Okay. The capability to disrupt electrical appliances.
Got that.
Like shocking things. That happens all the time.
Yeah, I got
This
that.
is why Dan can't.
Okay.
This is why Dan isn't a camera anymore. When he looks at it with his piercing hazel eyes,
Yes.
he breaks it.
You know how you can protect those piercing hazel eyes? Alien contacts.
Oh, that's
Wait.
why I can't
No,
tell.
hold on. Is that alien contacts or
I
like
don't
alien,
think
like
that's-
I
They
got
didn't
them on
say.
my contact
Yeah.
list on my phone.
Yeah, hang on. Who should I call?
Yeah.
Zorp? I'm gonna call Zorp. No, not Zorp. Zern.
I'm gonna read
That's the one.
every
Yeah.
in my
Zern, too.
phone.
I know
to
Zern.
alien.
You know
I
Zern?
forget what it
Yeah,
is.
Zern Prime.
Yeah. Oh no, I know Zern Alpha.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on.
I don't know
Okay.
either, Zerm.
Sorry, I hit the mic. Okay, so that's how you can spot. Just so you know, be aware.
may
Keep
go
this on a
lizard
checklist. Put this in your pocket, in your wallet, in your billfold, in your man purse.
Right,
Whatever.
what you need to do right now is you need to go out and look for lizard people.
Go look for lizard people. It's like
eat
bird
them
watching.
up.
If you use
Anybody you think is one, beat them. I'm on
Beat
it.
them up. You
Sit
have
up
to
back.
take
Yeah.
down this organization now. Not on my
Wow.
watch.
So if you see red hair and green eyes,
Beat that
you
person up.
you haven't just seen someone with Irish heritage. You've seen a lizard person.
And you must beat them up. I mean,
Remember,
All right.
all lizard people are allergic to getting hit in the knees with a baseball bat.
So
I think most bipedal beings are allergic to that.
this is okay. So this is where allergic to bats. Did I just
Hit
hear
in
that?
the kneecap with bats.
I'm very allergic.
You're a lizard person.
Yeah. So.
This is such an off the rails episode.
Oh, it is. It is extremely. I'm going to wrap it up here. Okay. all this is
bring it
going
back.
to all
I'm trying
this
to
is
bring it
going to
back.
make sense here. Okay. So what I find interesting is that David Icke does all of this research to connect royal bloodlines and to connect people in power, in politics, and banking. He goes through all of this effort to basically point out what could be very real conspiracies. Okay. And he sums it up with lizard people.
Right.
Interdimensional lizard people. That's where he
Did he have a book that came out right after this?
He's had several books.
About the
several
lizard people
books.
that he
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
you to buy? Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, there's just no Harvard evidence. This is my conclusion. But actually, before I read my conclusion, what do you guys think?
I think it's true. And
You
here's
think
why.
it's true? Because you're a lizard person.
I am actually a lizard. No.
We confirmed that a minute ago.
That is true.
Yeah.
Here's why I think it's real. And this is why I think most conspiracies
Okay.
are actually true.
Okay.
Because the lizard people don't want us to believe they're around.
Okay.
So Icke, who's also a lizard person, comes off as a crazy eccentric.
Oh,
that
yeah.
way the entire world doesn't believe him.
True. That would be great.
Same thing with the Illuminati.
Plausible,
Spread the conspiracy.
plausible deniability.
That way people don't actually believe it.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
So lizard people, real thing.
You're all batty. No. I don't believe this one at all. Now I can't even jump on board. I can't even see the logic why people believe this. No.
This is up there with like flat Earth for you.
No, flat Earth. I told you, I understand
What are
the
you
logic.
talking about? When they brought it back to the angels in the Bible, it makes perfect sense.
I get the flat Earth. I get the logic behind the flat Earth theory. I don't know.
I don't.
No.
Yeah, I don't get the flat Earth thing. Lizard people, totally on board.
No, I get. If you believe in the flat
Flat
Earth,
Earth, nothing.
look, the flat
Okay.
Earth, you just don't believe.
Okay.
You just don't understand how the planes work. Which, for the record, now that I think about it, they fly to their conventions.
I know. They're flying in a curve, not a straight line.
I'm just saying it's not like they oh, I just live in this town and I've never left the town and I can't see past the horizon. It's the Truman Show.
What I have to ask them is like, you've seen Nighttime, right?
No.
No.
That's the turtle turning over. Anyway,
It's the turtle, yeah.
Turtle turning. It's the turtle tucking himself in.
you know those long nights in the Antarctica? Like that's a good.
Yeah, I totally
can't
know those
turn
long
out.
nights in the-
I can't get back. Anyway,
okay.
I understand the logic behind that, and like the lizard, I don't see the connection for lizard people. I don't know.
It's
Okay.
alien
No.
angels.
Okay.
No.
Come on.
No.
See, with flat Earth, you at least like laughed and made fun of it and denied it.
Yeah, this one
obviously.
he just
this one, you're, like
freaked out.
angry.
Because why
Have
would
we
you?
figured you out?
How? Yes.
Oh, I figured it out. Ben's a reptile.
Look, there's certain conspiracies you can be like.
It makes
look,
perfect sense.
There's certain. Okay, let's just say every conspiracy is fake, and you can explain them all away
disagree.
with either science or pseudoscience.
They're all real.
Yeah, they're
But
every
what-
single one.
No, what I'm saying is like easy. You could take the flat Earth and
Okay.
say, okay, someone just doesn't leave. They're dumb. They don't understand how science works.
Okay.
You could take ghosts and say, electromagnetic pulses and locations and things like that.
Yeah.
You could even
Insane
take the
shit.
crazier ones like
Right.
9/11 and just say basically people are looking for an excuse. They're
Yes.
looking for a reason why
Yes.
this happened.
They want someone to blame.
Right, and
Yeah,
as I'm saying,
yeah.
there's a number of ways you can link a lot of conspiracies into
Sure.
which is part of the reason for the show.
Yes.
Understanding why people believe this.
Yeah, right.
Where there is a belief in these things. I do not understand how people can make this lizard person connection. I thought you were going to explain to me, like, dude, I even understand where the hollow earth thing makes sense to people. But I
Right.
can't understand this
Right.
one.
Wow, take a breath. Do you use some water?
I'm just saying, I understand the Hitler belief.
I should not have made you a French press. should
No,
I? Okay.
God, you got me
That's
all
what it
wired.
is.
That's what it
why
is.
it's so
Fresh press, yeah.
energetic. Yeah.
Okay, my conclusion is there's just no hard evidence. I think a lot of this comes down
No
to...
hard evidence. There's no evidence at all.
I know. Oh, I know. There's no, literally...
No, there's some soft evidence. Some flaccid evidence. Yeah.
flaccid evidence.
Like a windsock.
Okay. I think a lot of this comes down to the appeal of exclusivity. I think a lot of conspiracy theories, a lot of like secret organizations, or even just being a part of something exclusive, it appeals to us. I know something you don't know.
Right.
This idea that if I'm
And then,
onto
why do I Google real life lizard person? Do I get people who apparently are getting body modifications and tattoos to look like a lizard person?
Because you Googled it.
Yeah, never.
They're not
Google
going to let you
anything.
actually find it. Okay. This idea that if I'm onto an idea that no one else is, no matter how far-fetched, then I'm ahead of the curve.
Okay.
I think that's the
Which the
appeal.
Earth
That's the
does
appeal
not
of this. The Earth, well, it's like a disc. It has some of a curve. Yeah. There's an appeal to believing something no one else does. Okay. I think this appeals to everybody. Feeling like you're smarter than everybody else, you see things that other people don't. I think as far as the ancient stories and religions are concerned, it's not a wild idea that more than one culture would ascribe reptilian qualities to a deity or any other animistic quality to a deity. They did that with all kinds. I mean, they did. They did that with dogs. They did that with eagles. So are there eagle people? Are there dog people?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you.
Now we talking like head of a human, body of a dog? Head of a dog?
Eagle.
No, shape-shifting interdimensional dog people.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
No. If I Google eagle person, I just get Hugh Jackman and Taron Egerton.
Well, yeah, there was that movie, The Eagle.
Yeah.
What about Birdman? That was a documentary, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, final thoughts on this. Is that Billy Zane? Why are you looking at Billy Zane?
I have no idea.
He was in The Phantom.
I'm in a rabbit hole.
Yes, that was a long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
a little down, we get American Eagle Outfitters.
I really wanted the ring that he had.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That was a cool ring. Yeah. Okay.
What were we talking about?
In conclusion, there is no evidence for the existence of reptilian people.
I disagree.
Period. Now, this is actually going to lead into our next topic, the Illuminati. We're finally...
Werewolf person.
That looks like a disease.
It's hair.
Oh, that's hair.
Yep.
There's an actual disease that's one of the...
Yeah.
how people believe the myth of the werewolf.
Right.
Yeah. It's just a condition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Continues.
According to... Stop looking up cat ladies.
The chat told me they're real.
Now he's just looking at hentai.
Yeah.
No, that's not. I don't know what that is.
You need like a blinder.
I don't know
on your
what.
laptop.
I'm
I don't want to know what Benny is doing right now.
You don't want to know his search history.
I don't want to know.
Okay, so I looked up the reptile person. You said eagle person. I looked that up.
Okay.
Twitch chat said to look up cat people in Japan. That was that search.
Well, yeah, they have like a cat demon thing, don't they? I forget the name of it.
Also, if there's something trending in anime, it's trending as like a style in Japan with certain groups. That's just how it works. That's how that goes.
Okay.
So according to David Icke, the Illuminati are comprised of reptilian hybrids who don't know that they're reptilian hybrids, but they do know that they're part of this top secret organization. And they're controlling the world with, through the means of like finance and politics and military, and military powers. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I think the existence of the Illuminati is more plausible than the existence of reptilians who have created the Illuminati.
Yeah, I believe that.
And the Matrix.
Let's say this. All right, you're a member of the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Okay. So you already know you're a part of the secret society that runs the earth.
And then they blow your mind.
And then they're just like, by the way,
you're
also a hybrid lizard. Now, what would your reaction be? You're already running the world. It's not like you're working down at the local coffee shop and a guy walks in a suit and is like, hey, by the way.
Okay, so I don't believe that anyone would have like the courage to just leave the Illuminati.
That's what I'm saying.
Or say like, or deny it.
Half lizard. All right.
Like they told me this, so it must be true because I'm not going to say no to them.
Does that mean if I chop off my arm, it'll grow back?
Well, guys, we have one last member of the Illuminati to thank.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Culture Dark. I love the Illuminati.
I really do. I really, really do.
And I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the Conspiracy Cast. This was a little bit more off the rails than our usual episodes.
Yeah, Benny got like...
I don't understand why people can believe this one.
Yeah, me and Gary were on point the whole time. But
I feel like this conspiracy literally started with someone going, hey, by the way, lizard people are real, and then you going to Andy going, they're real and they're aliens, and then Andy...
and then I went, how'd you know?
Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Tales of Earth. Instagram at Tales of Earth, both in the description down below. And if you want to get this podcast early, then consider going to our patreon.com/comicstorian page, where it gets uploaded with a bunch of our other products and stuff that we create. Or you can watch it live at twitch.tv/eligible Hope you guys enjoyed this. And once again, we are testing this on Tales of Earth to see if it fits better here. So let me know in the comments down below if you agree and you feel it does, so that we can put that in there.
Right.
What's next time, Gary? Because we're going to film it right after this.
I just said we're going to talk about the Illuminati.
Seriously, pay attention.
We're actually going to talk about the Illuminati. You can also find me on YouTube at Film Circuit and on Twitter at Film Circuit.
And Andy, where are you at?
I am on Instagram at 4IamAndy, but I don't have a profile picture or any posts.
Way to go, you're almost there.
Yeah, but I've got 6 followers.
I'll see you guys next time right here.
Thank you.